Dingo. But I think what we'll probably start with is our red-green Delirium Stompy deck. This deck is really out there, and I always like starting. Like I always like to build a deck like this. Although I may play some Tarfires. I think we'll try Tarfire Overheat. When we get in there. But I always like playing decks like this that are just playing a ton of the new cards. We're playing Patchwork Beastie, we're playing Omnivorous Flytrap, we're playing Say Its Name, we're playing All in the Tech, we're playing Fear of Missing Out. We have here, what is it, like 17 new cards in the deck. And, it's very likely even that this deck is not great or not even good. But it's important to test to build decks like this that have some potential, and even if they aren't good, you can form opinions on cards really quickly. That makes sense. You just get to see a lot of the new cards really often. So I'm installing the beta client, and then I'm going to go ahead and play Tarfires over in Holy Heats. But I'm excited about this one. Hasting it. I really want to haste an Omnivorous Flytrap with 6 or more types in my yard. Go, and it goes enter, 2 counters, double up to 4, attack, 2 counters, double up to 12. I think that sounds so sick. And the Tarfires will make that easier to happen. And now we have everything but Planeswalkers and Battles in the deck. Alright, let's keep this on the draw. Obviously, we're an aggro deck. We prefer to be on the play. Mountain Bauble. So I don't know what Dingo's up to. I think I'm just going to get my own basic mountain. Okay, Delirium Mirror. Don't think I'm saying no to a Malevolent Rumble, though. Sorry, I guess I took an extra point of damage. 5 card types. This can attack or block. 1 mana 3/3. So this is just like mono red FOMO aggro. Okay, draws their card off Bauble. Ooh. Although I guess I can't haste my FOMO this turn. Alright. I think I'm taking just Arena of Glory. And then I think I'm just going to cast another Rumble instead of playing into the 1 mana here. Take another FOMO, then maybe we can just haste both of them next turn. Although I want to get at least 1 Phoenix in play. Exciting to cast FOMO. Alright, so haste to Fear of Missing Out. Discarded Detective's Phoenix. The Rumble is kind of interesting. Is my hand just too good to discard anything? I don't have any copies of Say Its Name in the yard. Maybe I'll just exile this card. Alternatively, I could get rid of 2 Rumbles. Yeah, let's not get rid of the this card yet. Yeah, it's too new of a card to exile. So I'm gonna Unholy Heat my Fear of Missing Out. Exile, graveyarding a Barbarian Ring. I'm gonna attack with just the Channeler here. I do have another Phoenix in the yard too. Trading. Seem very ahead here. Okay, not so ahead anymore, I guess. Oh, that one a forest. I'm so fucking lucky. I think now we'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so attack 4. I mean, this card is basically 8 hasty power here. For those of you who don't know, if you have Delirium after you attack, you get to untap a creature. There's an extra combat phase. FOMO plus Fable. Fable's a pretty dang slow card. I've been like less and less happy with Fable in general lately. All right, I'm gonna bring in my endurances. Honestly, FOMO is probably the worst card of the matchup because it just like gets bolted so hard. Let me cut the beasties, I guess. Oh, they're new cards, but mulligan this one. Okay, 2 say its name and an Altanak. We'll go to the bottom of the Altanak though. Gonna really try to get basic forest off this Wooded Foothills. This channeler is never gonna live here. I think we'll play this a little bit slower. It's definitely not a card I want my opponent to be able to untap with. Dingo might have boarded out the Blood Moons too. At the very least, if I'm still scared of Blood Moon, what I can do is just return Wooded Foothills with say its name next turn. Thoughts on say its name in the Emerald Downing Brew? I'm working on it. Working on it. Yeah, just get land number 3 here. So we need one more say its name to put our 9/9 into play. Wow, Dingo's playing Screaming Nemesis. So I can't gain life for the rest of this game. I don't think that's too big a worry. Let's go ahead and Surveil. Graveyard that one. So here's my own FOMO. Can I collect... I guess there's like basically no chance I can collect evidence twice and keep Delirium. If I exile Endurance... Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go collect evidence from hand so I can maintain more Delirium. Because I really want to say its name successfully here. But here's 8 damage. Right to your face. So I'm down to 8. Seal Fire. Oh, no, you're Screaming Nemesis. Okay, that's pretty cool. See what you're doing, Dingo. Alright, game 3 on the play. Maybe Screaming Nemesis is good. I did decide to cut it from the YouTube video yesterday. It's no Omnivorous Flytrap, I tell you what. Alright, let's keep this one. Kind of slow, no 1-drops, but definitely a keep on the play. Okay, then we'll go ahead and just have that available. Forgot the Jolly Blue Man. Well, I tried to build decks around Jolly Blue Man and failed pretty miserably, so I decided let's not include. Maybe Graveyard Bolt's bad. I really want to find the Vine card. Haste it next turn. Instead, we'll just grab another copy of Fear of Missing Out, I suppose. Can maybe haste it and Channeler, untap the Channeler next turn. Oh, dang, my upkeep stopped. Didn't work. Sorry, I guess I, no respect for the card, took an extra point of damage there, but I want to get my Surveil go in. Now let's keep that Lightning Bolt. Especially with the, second Channeler. Oh, just have to attack each turn. That makes the clicks kind of easy. FOMO looking great so far. So aggressive. You cut Screaming Nemesis as my pick for the best card in the set. I mean, it's a 3-mana 3/3. It is a pretty good 3-mana 3/3, but it's like I have a hard time seeing Boros wanting to play that card over like Flage or Blood Moon ever, and so like I feel like for me that was just like an easy cut, but I don't know, maybe it's like maybe I'm underrating it. That has definitely happened before. Yeah, so let's just go Channeler Bolt here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat first, because Dingo might like want to bolt something else. Doesn't actually have Delirium right now. Has to hit off the... What? The One Ring is in this deck. Come on. Alright, 1-0. Alright, let's give this one a go. Despite not having a 1-drop. Another Arid Mesa. Could a Snakeskin Veil something to give Altanak have yourself the Bowmaster shoot? No, you just need a removal spell. You just need to like draw a removal spell. I don't think it's a problem. Moderately Anomalous, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the FOMO on top there. We also have 2 out of our 3 necessary Say Its Name. So if we like mill over, so if we go like Rumble next turn, and we mill over another Say Its Name, then all of a sudden we just pivot and we just go Say Its Name, all the tech into play. Arabella. When this attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent. You get an X life for X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. Alright, let's go ahead and Rumble. Now I'm hoping to maybe just haste a Flytrap next turn. However, we did find Say Its Name number 3. I won't say unfortunately, but I'll say however. So this means that we are going to be pivoting. Assuming my spawn token doesn't die. I'm going to try the green Leyline in Glimpse combo as a permanent in plan B. That's not exactly what I had intended for it. I intended for it to be like more of a win condition in a slower controlling deck, but you could, I suppose. Ooh, cool. Wait, I drew the 4th Say Its Name? I think I want to red fetch just for an extra land next turn. And then Channeler, I think. All in the tech. 0 mana 9/9 trample. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell or ability, draw a card. And what's kind of cool next turn is I can go haste 2 Fear of Missing Out, and attack with Alt Attack 3 times next turn. Oh wait, sorry, I guess I don't get to untap with it 3 times. I only get to untap with it 1 time. It's bad, actually. Okay, so let's instead go Activate Arena of Glory, play a Channeler with haste, Bauble, and if I find a 6 type, let's go! Okay, so now we get to go haste our Omnivorous Flytrap. 4 counters on... Yeah, I'll just put it on the big boy, huh? $21 trample, plus some more damage coming in. Let's go. Is Dingo even alive? No, that's 0. Yeah, you could spread the counters out if you wanted, but just, why no the 3 attacks? I don't know what you're asking me there. Okay, I'm gonna bring in my Pyroclasms. I'm gonna trim, I think, Detective's Phoenix number 4. Flytrap number 4. Just get a little bit of a lower curve here. I guess maybe trim a Beastie since it can't block immediately. Oh, so why not that be 3 attacks? Because so if you go double Fear of Missing Out, target your 9/9, it untaps it twice, but then on your 3rd combat step, it's still tapped because it doesn't untap it, then untap it. Although I guess what I could have done. Oh, you know what I could have done is I could have just gone. Yeah, I could have done it because I could have gone. Attack with just 1 Fear of Missing Out, then in the second main attack with the other one. So I guess that would have worked too. This was probably about the same amount of damage, if not more damage, though. But yeah, but it would. So we'll have that in our bank for next time. I think I'm just gonna keep that land. How come you played 2 Say Its Name that turn instead of playing 2 FOMO, pitching 2 Say Its Name? Oh, I guess I just forgot that. I just misplayed. We could have had a much more powerful game then. I forgot you could just loot them away. First match and all, or second match. This goes to start our Phoenix. That's Delirium. Delirium has been so fast so far. Now, no Arena of Glory to double attack trigger my Omnivorous Flytrap. Not sure what I'm going to Pyroclasm either. 2 cards entered. Arabella and another Ajani. Let's Flytrap. Attack for 8. Could it also just... I could attack for 4 and then leave this back to block. Wait, which... Okay, sorry. I'm which is... That's not what I meant to do, but I'm did I misclick through the second combat phase? Okay. So obviously this is kind of tough. Gonna kill my Fear of Missing Out. Maybe I should put 1... No, I can't put... Couldn't put 1 counter. Kills the FOMO. So we take the hit. Fortunately, Pyroclasm doesn't kill Arabella. Could Boseiju Arabella, though. It's 5 card types. Yeah, let's just Boseiju Arabella. Kill a Johnny. Adam with the 16 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Saxa Clue. Carnivores look this. Our omnivores seems so much better than I expected it to so far. Yeah, we might as well say its name first. Looking for type number 6, which we do not find yet. So if I exile a Flytrap, a Channeler, and the say its name, do I still have Delirium? I do, because I still have Enchantment Creature Artifact. So I don't know. I found lethal, so let's just take the lethal. All right, say its name. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We also have the Pyroclasm. So we get to go. Yeah, just super duper lethal. This has been a very impressive deck so far. 0-3 in die rolls against Dingo so far. Let's keep. All the tech in the yard. Wonder what new card Dingo's playing in a deck like this. Though it's two out of 3 say its names also. Let's take the Arena of Glory. Because I want to give this haste, but now that I have this 2 say its names, I don't really want to do it with the Phoenix anymore. Let's play this a little bit slower against a control deck that seems to be stumbling some. Just get back a Channeler, cast a Channeler, pass back. Christmas Ooh to 20 months. Thank you. Welcome back. I do now have 6 types in my yard for the Flytrap. Dingo, unfortunately missing some lands here. The ring has been consistently awful. FOMO's pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Now, let's go ahead and just cast this Flytrap that is not going to resolve. And if it does resolve, we get to put 4 counters on like our spawn token. But now what we can do is next turn we can say its name, bring back the Flytrap, potentially. We're also like somewhat likely to find another say its name soon, since it's like, 4 looks, and that's a lot of looks. In fact, doesn't seem like our life total is that relevant, so let's just do this. All right, gonna graveyard that because we can't put it into our hand with say its name. Grab the Flytrap back to our hand, and then yeah, let's just cast the Flytrap without haste, so that I can just bestow a Detective's Phoenix on it, assuming it resolves. It does resolve. Okay, so let's just go and put all the counters on the Channeler. So that's 4 counters on the Channeler. Then we can bestow Detective's Phoenix here. Exile Rumble, Rumble, Rumble. Graveyard Lightning Bolt. Force of Negation, okay. So I guess... Oh wait, I have 3 say its name. I missed that I had 3 say its names. Say its name! Altanak, the Thrice-Called! Your turn. Your turn. I'm gonna hit you hard next turn too, with my hand being hasty FOMO, Devil Detective's Phoenix. Wow. This has been pretty dang good. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut lightning bolts. Like 3 bolt for 3 Blood Moon. I'll have to say it 3 times. Obviously Dingo stumbled pretty hard there, but We're 0-3 in die rolls, and the deck is like crushing. Yeah, some real Timmy stuff. Alright, on the draw against the control build, let's keep this. Yeah, obviously we're just playing against, non-meta decks, but Oliphant's just too much of a tap land. We at the moment it does not seem like we need more evidence to collect. Do you ever worry about playtesting new stuff against new stuff? You're getting real feel how strong deck is. I mean, sometimes, but I just try to keep it open mind. We're just like the idea of building this is just to, like, put as many of the new cards in this deck as possible in the Delirium aggro deck, just see how they perform. And I don't think we need to be too worried about. Like, yes, it might not. We might not. We've played. We're in our third match. We might not have broken it, but you can basically never feel like you've broken it after just a couple matches. Sorry, I should have discarded the Phoenix instead, I think. And this Rumble resolve does resolve. It's such a big deal. So how are we gonna be able to collect enough evidence? Yeah, not quite, or not even close, really, I guess. So let's just go to combat and hit them for 4. So hopefully no force negation for this Tarfire. Oh, sorry, we're in our next beginning combat phase. We have Delirium again. Something. Ring a ding ding. Ring a ding ding. What is the new card Dingo's testing? I can't figure it out. Don't actually answer. Oh yeah, it could be the green ley line. Good guess. Starting to run out of juice a little bit. The 4th Phoenix is a funny pickup. Has DRC and Bauble been good enough for QC somebody to replace them? In our Delirium aggro deck, let's play DRC and Bauble. It's silly. Come on, get out of here. Silly. Honestly, one of the funniest things I've ever heard. In our Delirium aggro deck. Should we cut DRC and Bauble? Yes, we should keep. Let's keep these in. I get a little flooded. That's some evidence to collect. Max out one of the Phoenixes here. So Dingo goes down to 7. Yeah, we still have the beasties in. We haven't really been drawing them. More like the 2 ring, am I right? Kind of expect this to get countered, but if Dingo has to like fetch a basic island, I don't think that's so bad. Right, down to 5. Any Omnaths over there? Play patterns, huh? Only have 1 Bolt in the deck. I'm thinking one more Tarfire. Kind of nice we still get the like attack value off the Omnivore. Gonna get some Surveil going to my last Surveil land. Not gonna keep a Patchwork Beastie here. Dingo discards 2 cards, discards a Say Its Name and a... Okay, also, just bans with Say Its Name, I guess. So I have to attack with the Channeler. Has Dingo found a Force of Negation for my Blood Moon? Let's hope not. Hopes were in vain, it seems. Only 1 ring left in the deck. I guess I just said that, right? It might have been good to keep the Beasties so that I have something to bestow a Phoenix upon if I get Wrathed. But I have to get double Wrath probably because I have 2 more Phoenixes. So here it looks like Dingo has a Solitude. We're beating just a Solitude. I think it might make sense for me to like sack the spawn to have a main phase Cosmic Rebirth Endurance. Okay. It's pretty good. My Channeler is still a 3/3. So FOMO does draw a card if you have no cards in hand, which is kind of nice here. Duskmourn PowerPoint is out already. Alright, so we're going to gain 6. Seems I should hold my Channeler and out of fear of a Wrath. Not a very likely game to win. Maybe I should say that. Aggro decks can only be ringed so much, but we get game 3 on the play if we do get got here. Might as well double block to play around another Solitude a little bit better. Alright, let's go ahead and go to game 3. I'm going to bring in this 4th Blood Moon, I think. Especially on the play. Let's look at this 1-lander. Keep this 2-lander. I'm going to put back second Channeler. Not that I wouldn't love to have second Channeler here, but I need every other card a bit more, I think. I think you're supposed to graveyard there. We don't have a card that we really want to discard, and it puts us just at Delirium next turn, just with the fetch land being cracked. All lands drawn so far. Hoping for no spell snare, I guess. Dang. Cast Say Its Name. Now, a Leyline Binding is going to cost 4. Basic, dude. Every time I have Blood Moon, my opponent just has the basic. It is so consistent. All right, let's take FOMO. Not that it's bad here, right? It's fine. It just has happened every time I've casted Blood Moon lately. All right, say name number 2 is nice. Goes after the moon. Why are we liking say its name so much? Am I missing something? It is a good Delirium enabler in our Delirium aggro deck, and you just activate its ability, put the free 0 mana 9/9 draw a card into play. Like well, I'm just about to do it this game here. I'm gonna cast this first one, I guess. So another FOMO, and there's also Detective's Phoenix. Pretty sure you want to take the FOMO because it just draws a card in these spots. And then we'll cast another one to play around Endurance a little bit better. Endurance in combat. We milled the thing. It's not a big deal. Do I ever want to take a land? I don't have enough evidence to collect. It's actually really bad that I milled the Altanak, because if our opponent did have Endurance, we get got. We have 7 card types in our yard, by the way. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play my Channeler. It's obviously worse against Verdict. But if our opponent has Verdict, then we can go FOMO, Detective's Phoenix hit for 8. I think the 1 mana red Delirium pump spell could be playable. Was it in my video? What does it do again? Can't you search my library instead? I only have 1 of these in my deck. You don't need to play more than 1, because you only ever get to do the thing 1 time. Can't you still say its name if they Endurance? Well, the problem is, like, I milled the thing, so they would... Oh, sorry, right. So you're saying... Yes, I could. I would get it from the library. You're right. Never mind. Sorry. I understand now. Yeah, so if you have 3 of these in your graveyard, you get to put this into play from your hand, graveyard, or library. All right, picks up Boseiju, plays the Boseiju. So we'll Tarfire first, because Fear of Missing Out can draw a card even if you have no cards to discard. So this is just, you know, free real estate. Gives +1/+0 first strike and double strike Delirium instant. Interesting. Yeah, it might be good enough. Yeah, I think we'll keep it my Channeler. And I'm not exactly convinced it was right to keep this Boseiju, I guess, but seems like it might just be annoying enough. And I think it stops Dingo from having Verdict, which is this is a legend. Stops Dingo from having Verdict, which is like kind of the best thing. Surprised Dingo didn't chump. Okay, we've lost every die roll, but we're 3-0. Let's do 1 more with red-green, and then I will switch to some of the other decks. Empty Death Switch Prime. Deck is hype, though. And it's pretty good if we draw a land, and we're on the draw with a Bauble, so 3 looks. I'm playing 20 lands, right? Yeah. Let's go to keep. Although, hitting Arena of Glory would be kind of bad. I kind of want to test Patchwork Beastie out. Although here, we'll go ahead and get our Surveil value, I think. Actually, let's... I know I just said that, but let's just play Beastie. This way, we're not as weak to a Orcish Bowmaster. Yeah, I mean, you could play Unholy Heat, but feels like Tarfire is just a bit more important. Honestly, I think maybe we should just play 4 Tarfire and 3 Bolt. But like also just like the direct to damage or direct to face damage is pretty critical. All right, so mill a card. We mill another Heath. Then I think I'll just go ahead and Rumble. Take Arena of Glory. And now our channelers are not getting Bowmastered. Next, we're going to just go Channeler, Beastie, Bauble, potentially. Seems like this will... Oh, okay. Sure. 2-mana, 1/1. What do a card Dingo's testing out over there? Strike one Patchwork Beastie, and I guess just one more will take its place. I'm also going to haste both Channelers, I guess. Seems pretty good. Well, pivot. This is maybe not the best against the Fatal Push deck, but listen, I got 6 types in my yard. Attack for 14 on turn 3 with 1 creature. Your turn. Break. Dingo, what is this doing here? Okay, 2-minute, 3/1 menace. Flytrap spread and look. You might need to have the YouTube video. I feel like I want to keep it how it is, just because I said, hey, this is potential, we'll test it, and, you know, now we're testing it, and oh yeah, now the potential is paying off. Alright, so spread the love over there. Now, this is crazy, dude. Every turn with this deck, this is our 4th match, and like every turn has just been so good. Alright, does have a push. I'm so sad. We can use all of our mana next turn. I'll keep a land though. He's got no cards in hand. Top decking a FOMO. Just all FOMO decks over there. Alright, so gonna mill. Do still want to draw the Stomping Ground because of the Phoenix. 3rd Channeler is very funny though. that was lethal, right? 6 plus yeah, we had 18 in the air. That's been crazy. Do I want to bring in Endurance against just FOMO? I don't think so. Let's just run it back. Let's just run it back. The green red Heskett. I don't think that card's very good. It's just like the problem is with that card, you just like never have Delirium on turn 2 when you cast that card. Like the 1-drops you'll have Delirium turn 2 because you cast the 2-mana enablers. The 3-drops you cast the 2-mana enablers, you have it. The 1-drops are just too bad. I had the 4th Arena of Glory, but I goldfished like 70 opening hands or something, and I had too many games where the multiple Arena of Glories was too bad. Plus, you have a lot of dig for Arena of Glory. So yeah, I don't think I'm into it. It's maybe a bit bad against Bowmaster. Maybe I should have... Oh, never mind. Just Delirium. So I'll just bubble now so they can't ping. Yeah, the 3-mana Titan is good with Arena. Flage? Is there another 3-mana Titan out there somewhere? Lantern. So I think I want to force Dingo to pop the Lantern if he has like Bowmasters next turn. Just gotta get that out of there. Yeah, Flytrap is the 3-mana Titan. Oh, you're just calling it the Flytrap Titan. I mean, it does play like Titan. It's pretty interesting. Taking the hit. So let's just go to combat. I think my opponent's pretty likely to pop the lantern and then bowmaster my channeler. But I mean, if that just doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Maybe we should select the spawn so I can have channeler and bolt this turn. I'm just going to discard the Heath. What's the difference between a Stompy deck and an aggro deck? Usually I think Stompy is aggro with prison elements. That's usually what I like to think of when I think of Stompy. Sometimes the word Stompy, I think, describes decks that are bad and they're just like weak aggro decks, and it's like they're like slow aggro decks, and that's what Stompy means sometimes. Is aggro decks but bad. Typically I try to not play those. It's gonna be a Croxa Escape maybe. I could take 5. Probably have to discard a spell here. I think the bolt's not super clear. I mean, I can't put that and Arena of Glory into my hand. Although now I can put it into my hand and Detective's Phoenix. So, okay, so I can Flytrap and Phoenix. I can exile a second Flytrap, Channeler, FOMO, but then I lose the enchantment. Do I get to keep Delirium? I have Artifact, Sorcery, Instant, Creature. That's 4 types, so it looks like yes. So, Flytrap, 2 counters on Flytrap, 4 power, attack, 2 more counters, 6 power, 8. I think I'm 1 damage short here. I'm 1 damage short unless I have 6 types when I cast the Flytrap and I'm misreading. I'll have instant, sorcery, artifact, creature, enchantment. So because I didn't have a fetch land or hit a land, I think I don't get there. So I think we just cast the... Yeah, just cast the Flytrap, put the counters on the Channeler. I think the counters on Channeler. Yeah. Hope we survive with 2 blockers. Pretty likely to survive with 2 blockers. Could probably discard the FOMO. Don't really want to cast the FOMO with the Bowmaster out that often anyways. So dead do second removal spell, I guess. It has to be able to kill the Flytrap. But I guess I'm also dead to Bolt. I'm not dead to second push, but second push does kill the Channeler. It looks like a Bestowed Phoenix is lethal. Could we kill with FOMO? Not last turn. Okay, game 3. Let's bring in the Endurances. I think Endurance in, Beastie out. Beastie on the play, though. Put 1. Alright, let's go. Surprised there's no Saga. You should not be surprised there's no Saga. Saga is at all-time low in this format. We don't need more enchantments. We don't need lands at top for colorless. Please stop being surprised there's no Urza Saga in modern decks. I need to, I feel like a teacher who's trying to drill a lesson into their students. Urza Saga is so garbage in modern and is so bad in decks like this. Okay, G-Man, chill. It's okay. You chill. I tried to teach you a lesson. I've been getting like why no Saga in like almost every deck lately. I'm trying to help you improve at Magic. I'm passionate about helping you improve at Magic. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get Moon, so probably just gonna get Mountain here. Football Crater is very, 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 very bad in this deck. You don't. We have Detective's Phoenix. We have Arena of Glory. Crater is just it requires you to tap your land. It's like -1 mana every time you give something haste. Doesn't make any sense. And also, we do not need more enchantments. We get surgical on Detective's Phoenix. Just let it go. If I had played Boseiju, I would maybe hardcast Endurance in response, but I think I just want. I think I'm just okay losing the Phoenixes here. Okay, maybe I should have done 1/1. Not sure. You missed lethal game. Bestow would have triggered DRC and milled this fetch for 6 Delirium. Did I know I had a fetch on top? That would have been lethal, but did I know I had a fetch on top? No, but you had to go for it. Okay, well, say you could say maybe you might have missed lethal. That might be more accurate then. Oh, I didn't realize it checks on resolution for Delirium too. That's kind of cool. So ordering blockers is kind of interesting here. This is, I think, going to be the best because if it depends on what instant Dingo has, but if it's like Lightning Bolt, we could maybe just evoke Endurance again. Dio with the 19 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Ping's own Bowmaster here. Then these bounce off each other. So I could basically evoke Endurance to kill Nethergoyf right now. Seems not worth it. Just the Nethergoyf is going to be pretty bad with me just having another Endurance in my hand, and these are pretty juicy. Yeah, it was definitely the right play to go for that. I did miss the line of trying to surveil for type number 6. That wasn't what I was trying to argue. Okay, so I have to block that with my Endurance, I guess. And then comes back with 2 stun counters on it. Pretty cool. Dingo playing a lot of cards that were not really so much on my radar. It's kind of interesting. Think we're graveyarding that. If we could get up to 6 types, that would be a pretty big game. So this is sorcery, enchantment, creature, land, instant. Yeah, that's all the types, huh? Yeah, I'll just take the land and have bolt up here, I think. Dude, Flytrap has been ridiculously good. So much more exceeded expectations. Why 6 types? This says if you have Delirium, you put 2 counters among creatures you control. If you have 6, you then double all counters on those creatures. I know it's a bit unintuitive, maybe. Is playing Demonic Council in the stack, it seems. It seems because there it is. Fordo, baby. 4-0, lost every die roll. We're gonna pivot decks. That was awesome.